all week long.
All right, we're going to get the 40s started. We don't know how fast they're going to run, Rich, but this is the tallest offensive line group in history.
Aha, very good. So really the time we're looking at is the 10-yard split, because if an offensive lineman is running 40 yards consecutively, that would be rare, one would say, and maybe it's a problem. They're chasing down somebody who took the ball away from them. So the 10-yard split is how fast you can get out from the line of scrimmage and potentially block on a screen, things of that nature. A 1.84 for Banks and a 5.17 for the 40.
So if we're just going to take a number here, let's just look at the top 10 grades and use PFF for that. If we do that for tackles, the average 10 time was a 1.72 for those players coming out. For the interior offensive lineman, it was a 1.76. So those are the 10 splits that you'll be looking at. If you're curious about the 40s, 4.92 for those top tackles, 5.11 for those top interior linemen.
Thank you, sir. So here's Anthony Belton, NC State.
Another one who's played left tackle, but a lot of teams will have him, as a consideration as a guard. He's 6'6", 336 pounds. And can create some real movement in the run game.
And here he goes. Here we go, Belton. 5'2", for a man nicknamed by his teammates Escalade. I don't think we need to get too deep as to why.
That out.
Right, there's the Jones family. By the way, getting set to have a retirement ceremony for Zach Martin later this week. So
one of the all-time greats.
One of the all-time greats, hanging him up there in Dallas. So that's next on the order of business for that team publicly.
Not a good 10 split there for Tyler Booker, but he's a really good player. Not going to love the 40 time there, but this is someone who plays smart, physical, tough. He's a finisher. You see the comparison there. Q did not run, if I'm not mistaken. He did not run at all through the entire process. So that's someone who plays a physical brand of football on the right and someone who tries to match that physicality on the left.
Maulers, to
Absolutely.
say the least.
And Tyler Booker, when you talk to the folks at Alabama, and they say he was a Will Anderson level leader for their offense since he was there. And the job he did taking those young offensive linemen under his wing, that's going to be very popular when he meets with teams and coaches.
Yeah, both of them team captains, another comp right there. So here's Logan Brown of Kansas. Nice split. And a 5.18 total.
Yeah, solid time for him. Plays right tackle. You see him just swallow up linebackers when he gets up to the second level. And I always like to watch these guys when they're uncovered and see what they do. He's always looking for work.
So here's Will Campbell, who's on the freaks list of our friend Bruce Feldman of The Athletic and Fox Sports. Frequent guest on my show as well. He almost hit 18 miles an hour for top offensive line max velocity in 2023. So we should see a fast time here.
Oh, he stumbled. He stumbled right at that 10-yard mark.
On 5 flat. He's got another run at it.
It's a good number.
Round of applause from the fans that are gathered here.
Right there, right about even before the 10.
Well, why don't we, why isn't
I didn't blow it. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't blow it. But here's Michael Ruse again. You see, look at the arm length. That's the number. There's not, I've got a long list of guys with under 33-inch arms that were kicked inside, but here's one of Michael Ruse who stayed out at tackle.
Connor Colby going fast right off the line from Iowa.
Good time. Going back to Will Campbell, though, real quick, Rich.
Yes.
Talk to the folks at LSU. They've been there for a long time around that program. Said they've had 4 players over the last 20 or so years that came in and started as freshmen, never lost their job, never missed games all the way through. There's been 4 of them. He's one of the 4. So the availability factor is something to be said for that as well.
Here's Josh Carnley Jr. Couple of Oregon Ducks available in this year's draft. Both tackles for Dylan Gabriel. It's amazing you could see around these guys, right?
Well, where do you see the measurables with the 2 tackles? Because you would think they were twins.
We'll talk about that in a moment. But here's the run of Connerly. 1.72.
Excellent.
5.07.
Excellent times.
We say good Sunday to Ian Rappaport. Ian?
Yeah, I was actually at dinner last night at St. Elmo's, ran into Will Campbell's parents, and was explaining to them how to ignore all the mock drafts. Just focus on the process. No offense, guys. I love all of your mock drafts. I want to turn the attention to the guys that these players block for, the quarterbacks. And obviously one of the biggest stories this week was Matthew Stafford staying with the Los Angeles Rams, which of course had ramifications all around the league. It means Aaron Rodgers, who did view the Rams as a prime location, still needs work, still does want to play, and the New York Giants are looking into Aaron Rodgers, as they are for all of the veteran quarterbacks available. And I wouldn't be surprised, by the way, if the Giants either trade up to 1 or draft a quarterback at 3. The union between Rodgers and the Giants does make some sense. Let me explain why. Either way, if they draft a quarterback at 1 or 3 or wherever they end up drafting, they probably need some sort of a bridge starter. Aaron Rodgers, you know, is going to have a little chip on his shoulder, wants to prove everyone right, wants to show that he's still got it, still does want to play. If he could do it in the same city as he was with the Jets, obviously that would be something that he would like. Plus, you know, anytime you draft a quarterback then have a bridge starter playing, you'd say, oh, when's the rookie going to play? When's the rookie going to play? When you have a first ballot Hall of Famer like Aaron Rodgers starting, that avoids a lot of that conversation. The Giants are looking into it, but certainly something to keep an eye on.
Thank you, Ian, for that food for thought. We saw a fast run by Eli Cox, and then Brandon Crenshaw-Dixon of Florida follows that up as the youth of Indianapolis are here to enjoy the final day of the scouting combine. Yeah, you're on TV, bud.
Love it.
You're on TV.
Well, these guys get a chance to watch Connerly just a minute ago run an excellent time, and to me he's kind of that tweener on the edge of the first round, and just watching how well he moved there is not going to hurt.
Ariante Ursary is up now from Minnesota.
This could be a good time for an enormous dude here. I was told he's going to be sneaky fast, Rich, one of your favorite phrases.
I do like it. Nice split.
He's huge.
Wow.
That's
give me his dimensions one more time.
Yeah, so for Ursary, you're talking about someone who checks in at 6'6" even, 331 pounds.
He just almost ran a sub 540.
That's impressive.
Charles Davis.
Hey guys, listen, in college football, I know the conference affiliations have all changed, but if you ever see the name Jacobs Award winner next to an offensive lineman, that's prestigious for this reason. The Jacobs Award in all the conferences that do it, they're voted upon by the opposite number, meaning the defensive players voting on the offensive lineman about who's the best. I use that as a setup because talking with a lot of the edge rushers this week, they talked about Ariante Ursary as a guy that they really struggled with throughout the season.
Excellent perspective there as Miles Frazier just ran a 40-yard dash here. When we come back, we'll show you what went down while we're paying a few bills, and then we'll see the guys who are tipping at 3 bills run some more. While we were gone, the 40-yard dash of Joshua Gray.
He's got some nasty to him. That's a good split. Nicely done.
Joe Huber, Wisconsin.
Right guard. Big powerful dude.
You could hear the steps, huh?
Yeah, it's not light on the feet there.
The thumps. Drew Kendall, Boston College. Final first run, nicely done, 5:06. All trying to beat Will Campbell's 5 flat right now. Kelvin Banks Jr.'s second run at it.
It's a smooth run. It's not just the times. You're watching how these guys move. That was a real easy, smooth run.
Anthony belting it out. 5.28 first run. Slightly improved, all right.
There you go.
We're back live with Tyler Booker. Trying to improve on that 5.39 to start us off.
Again, he's going to play on the inside and the interior. Some of that lack of foot speed is not going to be an issue in there when you're playing with neighbors.
Is that your way of saying he's going to the Giants?
Different neighbors, different spelling.
I see what you're saying.
Different spelling.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Ross. Ladies and gentlemen, show us that hand, Mark. Oh, no, I thought he was doing that. He's just fixing his glasses to look smarter.
Tell you who's not the weakest link. It's Mark Ross right there. I like those specs.
He is doing the hand times for us. Well done, sir. He's
money.
Highly accurate.
He's got a little experience. He's done this for a while.
All right, so Will Campbell stumbled his first time. Cleaner get out. How will that translate?
There you go. A little better.
Looks better on the board, right?
Yep. The 176 split.
Nice round of applause from the 5,000 plus who are here today for OL 5.
He can absolutely squat the house, too. He's a big weight room guy.
A lot of moving parts. Connor Colby.
Good flow.
I mean, that's a party in the back, right?
That's darn right it is.
Is that what that is?
Little hockey hair.
That is absolutely business in the front.
That's why we need Joe Dirt in here today to break that down for us.
That's Oots, right? Oots, there it is. Maybe get that comp ready with his teammate, Johnny Cornelius.
Yeah, it's almost
this
freaky.
Is unreal. Our guy Jack Andrade of NFL Network Research noticed this. We'll get to that in a second. But here's the run of Josh Connolly Jr. trying to beat the 5:07 he's already posted. Well, 7. The 5:06. There you go. Every little bit counts.
Yeah, he's really, really athletic. Nice job.
He did. You got a little bit better.
I'm on my
Eli Cox of Kentucky.
Center for Kentucky. He's with a real wide base. Started 47 games.
There he goes.
Nicely done.
Indeed. 5:03. And they're clapping.
See what the numbers show on Connerly. How about this one with Jake Matthews? It's pretty close to a DNA match there.
I mean, the real DNA match is with his teammate, isn't it?
Well, that one is darn near identical.
I think we got that one. We popped that one up. Something else. As he's dapping it up. Brandon Crenshaw Dixon. His second run.
For the vast majority of these players, this will be the last time that they are ever tasked with running 40 yards.
5.34. And that would be that. As there's the Ravens brass. Here's Ursery again.
Ursery, we've seen the straight line run. He's enormous. The question's going to be, how does he bend? How does he sink and bend when we get into the drills and get on his heels a little bit much? But that's why you get a chance to combine the testing with the drill work today. But he's off to a great start.
Let's see if we can get sub 4.5. Boy,
he's stride.
moving.
He is striding it out.
Oh, man, how is that slower?
He was striding it out.
It's okay. That was impressive, nonetheless.
Feeling we might see that run again when we get to the draft, Rich, with a certain host in a trail position.
I have a feeling something's being cooked up right now. Looking for my pace car, right?
Yeah.
As Warren Sapp always calls it.
Miles Frazier's a good player. He had a really good week at the Senior Bowl. He almost came out last year. He got about a 4th round projection when they reached out to scouts, and ended up coming back to school and I think he's going to be gone by the time we get to that 4th round this year. He's ready to play.
By the way, I'm really enjoying the smattering of applause whenever a 40 is improved upon. People are enjoying that development.
How many people in the stands do you think appreciate a 179 split right there?
Every last one of them. I'm not gonna do anything but trust in their love and knowledge of the scouting world.
It's a nice run by Gray.
There you go. Let's hear the
crowd. He's a good player.
There it is. See there? Hey. And there was much rejoicing. Charles?
I love the fact that you guys are both respecting the fan and their knowledge, because in all seriousness, we've seen how it has improved over time. We can't get away with anything now. My question, DJ, is this. Eli Cox is the only guy we've seen run that's listed as a pure center. How many more of these interior offensive line guys that we've seen that might be converted, and even some of these tackles, because we had Graham Barton last year, a tackle going into center and starting for Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a conversation. You know, Kendall's got the center there from Boston College too, and you've got some other guys who didn't run that are going to be pure centers in that group. But yeah, I'm excited to see Zabel once we get to the next group as someone who's a left tackle who a lot of teams believe is the best center in this draft class. So yeah, it's become more common, and these guys are all sharp. They're all smart dudes.
And here's Drew Kendall, the final 40 of Group 10. Group 11 will wrap things up after the on-field drills that we will get to presently.
That's a good time, man.
Applause. Give me a round of applause, everybody.
I see a lot of Bears jerseys here today, by the way. They're doing their scouting, trying to get some help.
Okay, so the 40s are done. And the future. They're in the trenches. The parents are in the trenches every day, right?
I love it.
Oh, it's nap time. Everyone be quiet. Be quiet.
For a guy who's 330 plus pounds, and when you show up on a comp with Jason Peters,
that's
and
good.
The career that he's had as a former undrafted tight end who ended up converting to be a tackle and have.
Just while we were gone, Jalen Travis, Iowa State.
That's a big man, almost 6'8", 339 pounds,
Good
and that's
Lord.
A fantastic time.
Xavier Truss. .526.
Not too shabby. Another big one there.
Carson Vinson.
This is a 6'7" alley here. 3 guys in a row over 6'7".
That is crazy.
He's running pretty good. Nice.
Okay, a 1-8 split right there for an Alabama A&M Bulldog. Jackson State coming now. Clay Webb. What county is Jackson State in? Jacksonville State. Okay, don't even go there. John Williams of Cincinnati. 1-8 split. Nickname of the conductor.
There you go.
No, it's not.
There you go.
I just made that up.
I was going to go with a John L. Williams cut, but I think you probably went on that one.
I'm gonna, you know, I'll name him that. I don't know if he'll accept it. Jared Wilson, nice split, nice time, 4.9 flat. Ladies and gents, we got a new clubhouse leader.
Yeah, he's going to be a day 2 pick. He'll go in the 2nd or 3rd round.
Wow. Wyatt Milam.
It's Jared Wilson, one of the best centers in the draft class. Wyatt Milam's a nasty dude, man.
Looks like Membu said I was just going to let the first one speak for itself. .528 is now 528.
Is it Costanza that said leave on a high note?
That's right. Flew all the way out to Ohio.
There you go. Look at these 10 splits up there. That's a bunch of good times.
Looks like Ratledge has listened to his agent, if that's who was on the phone.
Yeah, it was Duke Manningweather, who's trained a lot of these offensive linemen. He was on the phone with him, and they came to a collective decision there. That was good enough. Let's go have a good field workout.
Let's improve on that 5-4 flat, sir.
Significantly.
Very much so. Fans gave it a nice round of applause. Stacy?
Rich, Jared Wilson, the center from Georgia, just ran that unofficial 4.90. He was a soccer player, actually, when he was a youngster. And obviously, he outgrew soccer and got a little big. But he said he always knew that his feet were quicker than other guys so that he could keep up with smaller guys. Really good, though, at the center position to have that soccer background.
Caleb Rogers.
That body control.
You know, I wonder what position do you play at soccer that you grow out of it and become an offensive lineman who runs a 4.9 flat?
Why, if you're that size as a little kid, you can cover up a lot of that goal.
Maybe so, right? We're seeing improved times here.
These are good times. This group's running really well. Caleb Rogers is a right tackle.
There he is.
Yeah, he's going to be ready to go, too. There's some of these guys that come in clear packaging, no assembly required.
There's the GM of the Bills, Brandon Bean. Here's Jonah Sabanaya. So there's a Sabanaya and a Tetaroa in Arizona. We're getting to the end of the combine, brother.
Yeah, anything you're throwing right now, I'm not picking up.
No, I'm just a lot of a polysyllabic run here.
Yeah.
And an improved run.
Jeez.
4.95.
Yeah, again, that's why he's an intriguing player, someone who's played right tackle, but I think he's going to end up having a future inside at guard, and that movement and power is going to play really well. He washes guys down the line of scrimmage with that power.
All right, let's get an improved 5.6 time here. I'm with you, Torricelli. I'm with you. You don't want me with you. All right, let's go. Go. Run, Torricelli, run. Yes.
That's a huge improvement.
Big time. I like it.
Good for him, not for you.
It's fine. No, thank you, man. Nobody wants to run with me. Nobody.
What was the closest you got to? Like, who was it?
Oh,
was it Orlando Brown?
Mount Cody.
Oh, Terrence Cody. Yeah.
Mount Cody. BJ Raji was the first. Raji Island when he was here a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Trapillo with an improved time. Down to the final 40s.
Isn't Trapillo, is that where the bad guys were from in the Taken movies when he gets them to say the lines? Marco from Trapillo?
No.
Close?
I don't know what you're talking about. You need Charles's help here.
Yeah, Charles is. I guarantee he's got that in his back pocket.
Charles, do you have any help here? Any help?
I thought it was Tripoli.
There you go. Is that a place?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. It is.
More likely to be Tripoli then. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We went a long way for it, but we found it.
I knew Charles would get me home. I just get the car out of the driveway and rely on Charles to get it back in the garage.
Charles's pop culture tracking data.
And we almost went a long way to Tipperary, right, Rich?
Okay.
I don't care what hotel you're in or how long your day's been. If that movie comes on, you're committed to watching it.
You're in.
Jalen Travis with a 5.15. Trapoya has been, Charlie Yook has now chimed in. It's really Trapoya from the movie Taken, which is what you're doing.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
We got there.
We're all correct.
It's a group. It's a team. This is a teamwork here.
Xavier Truss is trucking. Here we go. All
nice.
right. The very optimistic fans here are giving some attaboys to some big men finishing the 40-yard dashes here at the combine.
I can promise you that in the stands here's a couple where the wife is saying this was pitched a little bit differently than what this is.
Yeah. That's it, Carson.
That is a long stride for Mr. Vinson.
Let's stick with run one. Let's get Clay Webb going. Oh, I don't know. Let's not. I'm just not saying it could be them.
That is the look of somebody who got tricked.
By the way,
I'm telling you.
Is this like a combine cam? Is that what's happening right now? It's a combine kiss cam. Is that what we've reached? Or kiss and make up cam is basically what you're saying.
That was, hey, you want to go watch some football today? And she said, sure, let's go. Let's go to the stadium. Got free tickets.
5-1-2, and then all of a sudden,
she's like, where's the pads?
They're watching a mirror drill. Like, what?
No, this is the long pole drill. This is what,
Nice. John Williams, the penultimate 40 at this combine. He should play the Imperial March over his run here, you know? Here we go. Yes. Drafted by the Patriots, he can bring some pop to Boston. You notice what I'm saying?
There you go.
I am really running out of steam here.
He's going to stick with the second score.
He shall. Good use of score. Jared Wilson. Can we finish with a sub 4.940 from a big offensive lineman? Can we have that massive finish here at the combine? I'm setting the stage, Daniel. What do you think? Yes or no?
Edge of my seat, yes.
Okay. No pressure. Go, Jared. Go.
Popped up a little bit.
Yes!
Look at that.
What a finish!
That a baby. 4.84 is cooking.
Oh, I thought he was about to do a cartwheel. That one, I saw that. I thought that we were about to see that.
Look at it. He's got some Georgia teammates celebrating with him, too.
That's right. Yeah, full mullet celebration.
The Bulldogs. We got to put him side by side with Jordan Davis and some of the Bulldogs.
That's right. Let's do it. We got time on our hands. We're waiting for the on-field drills. What a big finish that was. Fantastic. Remember, we loved it. He loved that last 40.
Maybe he'd like another crack at it here.
That's right. Get out there.
That is awesome.
Fun stuff.
Look at that. That's it, right?
Wow.
That's the list? Holy
Campbell
cow, Chad.
and Membu from this year's class join Tristan Wirfs and future first ballot Hall of Famer Trent Williams with the metrics that they bring with a 30-inch vert and a sub 540-yard dash. Jared Goff, Membu, and Jameis Winston.
Oh.
Membu and Jabu. Does Jabu wins?
There will be no W's eaten in this one. I can tell you that right now.
Jared Goff is going to beat him. All right.
That's one of the few times we've seen a quarterback winning these things.
There you go.
Nice.
How about that? Jared Wilson, a 4.84 unofficial is the final 40 of the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine.